It's the morning of day 5 of Summerween already, what the heck. Last night I was able to read Dissolving Classroom, and this is a manga novel by Junji Ito, and oh my god, this book was so freaking weird and so freaking disturbing. I feel like Junji Ito is so consistent with his, illustrations that just really freak me out. And this story, it just basically follows these two siblings that you see here on the cover, and they are just wrecking havoc on the whole freaking country. Yeah, so basically everywhere they go, these people are just like melting, as you can see in the background here, and the illustrations are so freaking graphic with it too. Like, just imagine brains melting out of people's heads through their noses kind of shit. It is so disturbing, but I thought it was so good. I like how each one of the chapters is like the siblings being at a different location and kind of like meeting different people, and then even the way it wraps up at the end I thought was so fascinating. And this had some of the most disturbing imagery that I've ever seen in my freaking life. I feel like that's the case with every single book I read from this author, and so I would give this 4 stars. I had a really good time with it, even though I was so disgusted. The only reason why I would give it a 4 instead of a 5 is because I do feel like some of the chapter conclusions got a little bit repetitive, just because we're following the same pair of siblings and it's kind of like the same thing happening over and over and over again. But it was still really good nonetheless. So creepy. It's definitely gonna stay on my mind for a long time. Just checked the Patreon poll this morning because yesterday I posted on my Patreon for them to pick my next book, because I'm really excited to read both Aurora and You're Invited, but I wanted to see which one they would prefer for me to read just in case I don't have time for both. And it looks like You're Invited ended up winning this poll by like 60%. So it looks like You're Invited is going to be the next book that I start today, and I'm excited about it. I have really good hopes about this one. This was the book of the month pick for the month of July, this month. This one just sounds really interesting because it's a thriller, and it said, what could be worse than your ex-boyfriend marrying your childhood best friend, getting accused of her murder? You all know I love wedding vibes. I love like wedding murder thriller vibes. It sounds like it might be like The Guest List, and I'm excited. Like, what? She's getting accused of her best friend's murder? Who's marrying her ex-boyfriend? Like, sign me up. So I'm gonna be starting this one today. Really looking forward to it. This morning I am going with Rachel to a vet appointment with Tank, because Tank has this, he has to get a checkup because he has what might be like a little ear infection. He always has like issues with his ears lately, and so we're going to get him checked out. He also does have this mysterious little like bump under his armpit that we're hoping is just something like random, but it's been there for like almost a month now and we're just a little worried about it, so we're taking him to the vet to get it checked out. So hopefully all will be good, because Tank is a dog that has had many health issues in the past, so we're hoping it's nothing major. We got the goods. It's not focusing on me. We've got the goods. Bagels. And drinks. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's beautiful.
I gotta shake that girl up.
Yeah. This is the official drink of Summerween. If you didn't know, me and Olivia just made that up.
Official drink of Summerween?
It's the official drink of Summerween, Haven't you heard?
No.
It's a, what is it? It's, okay, so it's like an iced brown sugar oat milk espresso, but then you add 2 pumps of toffee nut, which makes it taste like fall, which makes it the official Summerween drink. But seriously though, it's fantastic.
I know.
I need to mix it a little bit more because all the syrup's like clearly on the bottom.
You see that one TikTok where she's like, why do they do this? They know what we gotta do. And she goes like this and goes fucking up and down to sing it.
No, what the fuck?
They give her the one with the big mouth. And she's like, and she doesn't spill any of it on her clothes. It's insane.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Anyways, we're gonna eat.
Just to have you a little bit closer. I want you to be looking at me like you look at me. I keep telling myself it will happen eventually.
what's up. It's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and I feel like today has just not been my day. Like, I don't want to come on here and be like super negative or anything, but it's just been a really long day, really stressful day. I was like literally on the phone for like 2.5 hours trying to solve this issue that turns out wasn't even really an issue, and now I need to figure out a different way to solve the problem. And I know I'm being super vague, but oh my god. And then I also tried to start You're Invited. I only got like 26 pages into this book because for some reason today I just have like squirrel brain and I can't focus on the words, and it's kind of a slow start for me. Like, I don't know, I'm just not really enjoying the start of this book. But I also just got the audiobook checked out from my library for Aurora, so I'm kind of like, maybe I should just start this one instead, because sometimes when I get in this weird like brain funk and I can't read books for some reason, it always helps me when I get the audiobook. So I might have to put this one on hold for now. It's not that I'm like disliking it, it's just sometimes I get in this mood where maybe I'll just save this for another time, you know? So I don't know, that's where I'm at right now with these. But yeah, it's just been a hard day. I mean, with the whole Tank situation, you know, we had to take him to the vet this morning. They were able to like poke in his armpit and take a little sample of the little growth that's on his arm, so they said we should hear back within a week, you know, if it comes back as anything. They couldn't really tell just by looking at it if it was anything we should be concerned about or not, so hopefully we're in the clear there. But you know, it's just hard with Tank because he's had health issues in the past before, you know, like we had a cancer scare last year with Tank and he had to get this surgery and it was like this whole thing. So like, we're hoping it's nothing, obviously, but it's kind of just stressful, you know, knowing that we're just like waiting on that. However, I did just get a few book mail packages. At least I think they're all book mail. And this could turn my whole day around right now, you know, because I've just not been having the best day. But depending on what is in these boxes or packages, it could really improve my day. I'm really hoping the new Blake Crouch is in here because the publisher said that they were going to be sending it as soon as Summerween is over. My plan is to read the new Blake Crouch and do like a Patreon exclusive reading vlog for it. So it would really be incredible and it would make my day if the new Blake Crouch was in one of these packages. So I thought I would open them with you. Okay, first one. Oh. Okay, it's not the new Blake Crouch, but this is The New Neighbor, which this is a thriller that came from Penguin Random House. Okay, here we go. Maybe this one will be the new Blake Crouch book. Tear it open. Oh, no, it's not the Blake Crouch, but it's The Daughter of Dr. Maru? That's how you say it, right? Maru? This is so exciting because it's the same author as Mexican Gothic, if you weren't aware, and this is her newest book. Okay, last one. Oh my gosh, last chance. If this isn't the new Blake Crouch, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be. Well, there's 2 books in here. Oh my god. Okay, yes. Holy shit, it's real. It's here. Oh my god. Okay, day is made. The new Blake Crouch is in my hands. Wow, this is stunning. This physical copy is so beautiful. Wow, ooh, we got a black book underneath this. Okay. Dude, I'm so freaking excited for this book. Like, I'm so excited. I'm counting the days until I can read it. But yes, okay, and then they also sent Jaws, which this is one that they had available on their request form, and I was like, I've never read Jaws, but I do want to read Jaws. And I thought this would be perfect because this October I'm planning on doing like a reading classic horror kind of video, and so I thought I would include Jaws in that video. So I'm so excited that I finally own Jaws. Oh, it's stunning. I feel like Jaws would actually probably be a really fun one to read for Summerween because it's definitely like a summer horror book, but you know, I think I'm gonna save it for the classic horror video. I'm just going to, you know, take a shower and wash my hair because it desperately needs to be washed, and then try to figure out what we're eating for dinner and what I want to read next, because I don't know right now in this moment if I want to continue with You're Invited. I might just jump right into Aurora next. I don't know. You know, something else that's really like frustrating is that a lot of my friends right now are doing reading sprints and they invited me, but our internet, the freaking Wi-Fi is so bad today. Like, for some reason, especially in these like last 2 to 3 hours, our Wi-Fi has been so slow that it won't even let me load the reading sprints. Like, I can't even watch them. So like, let alone participate. I can't even fucking stream it. So I'm like, ugh, I'm so annoyed. Like, I just wanted to, you know, hop on reading sprints and like live my best life and have fun, but the world was like, nope. I need to do the big reveal. Oh, chicken yakisoba. Oh my god. And Sprite. What else do we need?
Beef teriyaki and Coke.
Yeah, Rachel gets beef teriyaki and Coke.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're on. Rachel gets beef teriyaki and Coke.
That's fresh.
Which one would you get?
Always a noodle.
Yeah, noodles. Oh my god, that looks so
But
good.
because they don't know how good this tastes. It's alright.
And Sprite. Sprite. Are you a Sprite person or Coke person? Leave a comment and let me know.
Romance bullshit is making way more America. Yeah, but I want romance bullshit. I like the.
Hello and welcome. It's day 6 of Summerween. Day 5 was not my day. I was just having a really shitty day yesterday and I was in a bad mood all day because there was a lot of things going on yesterday. Anyways, now this morning I am at Target. I am here because I need to pick up a prescription, and I'm also here because I wanted to come down to this town where I used to live, you know, just so I can go to get an acai bowl to like make myself feel better after dealing with a stressful day yesterday. Last night I ended the night by watching Fire Island with my mom just because I needed like a light romance, like a pick-me-up movie to watch, and oh my god, it was so freaking cute. Like genuinely one of my favorite movies that I've seen this year. I loved it so much. One of the best couples as like the main ship in the movie. Oh my god, I was shipping it so hard by the end, and it's like that typical like hate to love trope that I love so much, and it was just done so well. It was so freaking cute, had really great characters, and we were laughing the whole time, and my mom was like, I would watch a sequel of that, and honestly I would too. It was so good. But anyways, I'm here at Target now. I'm just gonna pick up my stuff, pick up the acai bowl, go home, and then probably start some reading sprints on my YouTube today, which I'm very excited about.
I would rather I lose with you than try to win with somebody new. I would rather I lose with you, and honestly, what else can I really do?
Hey, hi, I am home from doing all of the morning errands and things, and I wanted to let you know that I have started reading Aurora. I've started listening to this one on audio just while I've been out and about doing things this morning, and I got 33% of the way into this audiobook so far, and this book is really interesting. I feel like the beginning actually started off feeling very sci-fi to me at the beginning, and I'm not exactly sure if this is like marketed as a thriller or horror book or sci-fi. I'm not really sure, but it compares itself to Under the Dome and Project Hail Mary, so you know, I have very high hopes for this, very excited. I also didn't realize that this was going to take place in our world where like COVID has happened, and I think it kind of adds to the scariness of it that this is like an apocalyptic situation that's happening after COVID, because these characters are talking about how they're like, we thought COVID was the worst thing that could happen to us, and like they thought they had seen the worst of things, and it's like that just feels very terrifying, you know, to think about something even worse happening even after COVID. But I kind of do like that it involves, like, it feels very realistic because it involves COVID in the story as well. And I don't know, I'm really enjoying it so far. I feel like at the point that I am in the book right now, we're in like the very early stages of like the world coming to a stop, and it's just like very intense, and there's something happening with like space. It's kind of like I don't know how to explain it because I'm not good with like science stuff like this, but from what I understand, there's some kind of like flare in the sky that's going to cause some serious damage on Earth, and so people are just kind of scrambling, you know, to like make it out alive, make it work. I don't really know what's going to happen, but I'm very excited to read it today. I'm going to continue reading it, and I'm going to be starting some reading sprints right now on my main YouTube channel, which, oh my god, I have not done public reading sprints in so long, like such a long time, so I'm kind of nervous for some reason, but I think it's going to be really fun and very fun to celebrate, you know, Summerween with everyone in the community. So let's just do it. Let's go live. Oh! Hello, it's 2:30 in the afternoon and I am 174 pages into Aurora. I've been doing some reading sprints on YouTube and it's been really fun because my friend Mike was able to join for like the first little hour and a half or so here.
And I love Mike so much. He's like one of my closest friends on YouTube, so it was really awesome that he was able to join. But this book so far, I feel like it's going fine. I feel like it's a little bit more, I don't know, for me, it's reading a little bit more sci-fi. At least that's how I'm feeling about it. It's reading more sci-fi than thriller. I feel like this book is one of those books that it's suffering from the fact that I feel like there's too many character point of views and I just don't care about enough of them. I feel like we do get the one character, Aubrey, and she's the one that's actually in Aurora, and like her point of view I really do care about. And then she has a brother, an estranged brother named Tom, and for the most part I do like his point of view as well. But then there's like some other point of views in this book that I just don't care about as much, and I just don't know if the writing in this book is my personal fave. I feel like there's a lot of parts where it's just like a lot of big paragraphs and like info dumping and just like a lot of information, and I'm usually the kind of person that I like when, you know, books are broken apart with a little bit more dialogue. But I'm still planning on finishing this because I only have about 100 pages left, and so I should be able to finish this no problem while I'm on sprints this afternoon. I just came out here for a second because I want to make some coffee. Sorry, the dogs are being so loud, but I'm gonna make coffee and then get back to it. It's almost 4:30 in the afternoon, but I wanted to update you because I finished reading Aurora, and I'm actually still live on YouTube right now doing reading sprints. I'm doing the last final sprint right now because I knew I was about to finish it. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sad about this. I feel like I'm gonna end up rating it somewhere between like a 2.5 or a 3-star, because I feel like with this book, it's one of those things where I liked the idea of it so much more than I liked the execution of it. I feel like with this book, I just expected more, I guess, from the story. I feel like it never really got anywhere, or like at least where I thought it was going. And I also feel like I never really connected with any of these characters. I feel like my personal favorite part of the book is the end of chapter 14. I'm not going to say anything more than that because if you've read it, then you probably know which part I'm talking about, but it was just really touching and really beautiful, and I loved that. But otherwise, there wasn't really a whole lot about this book that I have positive things to say about. I mean, I think the concept is really strong, you know? I always love a kind of like early apocalypse kind of book like this where something's going on and it's affecting the whole world and it's gonna change like how we live our lives, you know? I think that's really interesting and really scary. And the idea of some kind of like solar flare or something knocking out the power for most of the world is terrifying, you know? Because we rely on power and electricity for like literally everything. So the idea of like living in a world where there's no power or electricity for an extended period of time is just, you know, it's scary to imagine. And so I do like the concept of this book. I also do like that this book takes place after COVID and that they acknowledge that COVID does exist in this world, because, you know, it does add that extra element of fear of like, you know, we thought COVID was the worst thing that could have happened to us and now this, because it just makes it feel more realistic and more scary, you know, as we are still living in this pandemic. But I don't know, I just feel like the suspenseful elements of the book, like I feel like there were some things that were meant to be very suspenseful happening towards the end, and I just didn't find them very suspenseful, and I think it's because I just didn't care very much. And I think the reason I didn't care is because I didn't care about these characters very much, you know? They all just felt very one-dimensional to me. Yeah, I don't really know what it was about this book. There was just something lacking for me. I just wasn't a huge fan of the writing either, so maybe it is more like this author's writing that I'm not a huge fan of. But I also do still have his other book, Cold Storage. I do own that book and I would like to read it. I've heard that one getting better reviews than this one, but now I'm like nervous because I'm like, maybe his writing just isn't for me. Like, I don't know. But anyways, at least I've read it. It's done. I got another book done for Summerween, even though I didn't enjoy this one as much as I thought I would. I always hate that, you know, when the premise of a book just sounds like it's gonna be so good and then it just doesn't really live up to that premise. Like, that is just like one of the worst things. I think tonight I am going to start on one of the next Paper Girls volumes, because I have 4, 5, and 6, and these are the last 3 volumes in this series. So I think I still have 10 minutes left on this reading sprint, so I think I might go ahead and jump into the 4th Paper Girls volume while I'm still on these reading sprints, and hopefully get this one done tonight.
Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb because I've been reading so much manga recently that every time I flip onto a new page, I like start reading on the right side and I'm going like backwards. And I'm like, wait a second. This is being read the reverse way that I'm used to, but now I'm so used to manga that my brain is getting confused. Where's the stick at? I'm getting rice. This is like perfect sticky rice, yo.
I love white rice.
Oh my god.
Oh, the steam.
They are beautiful.
Hey, I'm gonna use this one. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness.
They're so cute.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. I'm weak right now.
Really hot. Those
Dad made lumpias.
Yeah, Dad, it's a lot of meatballs.
They're good.
I know.
In other news, my dad is a professional chef. Oh my god. It's lit. So good. She just made cinnamon rolls. She just made these with her hands. That's
Telepathically.
incredible. You just made those. Like, just now.
Yeah.
Now you're making cream cheese frosty?
Correct.
Wow. Why are all of my family members chefs and I am not? I didn't get that gene.
The reason why you're not is because you never tried to. It's
can-
so easy to learn.
I can
It's like-
chef it up sometimes. I'm just not as good as them. You ain't thingy. Come on, Frenchie.
Take go fucking bed.
Let's go, Frenchie.
How much she loves the camera, bro.
I know.
Just like
Aw. Want my water bottle?
Tank. Bedtime.
He's like, no, it's time. It's my moment.
He's like, hi YouTube. Frenchie, want some of this French toast?
Want some of this French toast?
Want some of this French fry? Mmm.
Wow.
Potato.
Tank is just being so, like, extra right now.
Actually, like, he was on this.
God. He never does this with the camera. He usually, like, runs away.
Oh yeah. He's the star today.
Like, this is my time.
It's not. He
This
gets
is
scared
my-
by blinds, Mom.
This is my time to shine.
So that's why he's making a face right now. One time, I accidentally pulled in my apartment. Accidentally pulled one string and they all came. You know when it does that accidentally? Tank literally fucking almost fell off the bed. Aww.
Tinky.
Look at him.
Look at that little Tinky face.
So camera in love.
I know.
It's going to end my headshot.
I've never seen
Wow.
it like this.
I know. What the heck? He always runs away when I pull out the camera.
Tank, come
You got a
on.
little moment.
Tank, did you have your moment, buddy? Yeah?
Tank, it's bedtime.
Tank, are you ready for bed?
Falling asleep.
He looks. I know he looks right in the lens. Like he's not even looking at me. He's looking in the lens.
Tank.
Tank.
Tank, it's time for bed. Tank.
Tank's like, nah, this is my
Watermelon
moment.
Tank.
Watermelon down.
Aw,
Tank,
buddy,
are you just summer dazed?
are you okay, Tanky?
He's like, hot. Vibes, hot. Like, Tank, all your 10 minutes of fame.
Wow.
Let's
Look at that little face. Hello, it is the end of the night on day 6. It's technically like 1 in the morning right now. I've spent the last hour editing this vlog and getting everything ready, so it's been a minute, but tonight was really great. My dad made these amazing meatballs and my sister made cinnamon rolls and we watched Big Brother, and like Big Brother this season is already so good. Like I love the freaking cast of the crew that they brought on this season. I just think everybody's so entertaining and Michael's my favorite. Like by far, I can already predict it now. I'm like, Michael's gonna win. Like there's no way he's not winning this season. But anyways, I just wanted to let you know that I did end up finishing volume 4 of Paper Girls. This is the only one that I was able to finish today. And I enjoyed this one a lot, but I do think it's probably my least favorite, at least out of the 4 that I've read so far. I think this one was probably like a 3.5 for me. But with that being said, I really like where this volume ended, so it has me excited to read the final 2 volumes in this series.
But I don't know, I felt like with this one, the only reason why I'm rating it a little bit lower than the other ones is because I didn't feel as, you know, eager about picking this one back up, because I actually read this in like 3 different sittings today. I read it a little bit during reading sprints, and then I read a little bit after dinner, and then I read it a little bit right now in my room, and I just didn't feel the same like excited energy to want to like pick it back up again. I was kind of like, okay, like let's just finish it. So I feel like I just didn't love this one as much as I've liked the other ones, but I do really like the ending of this one, and I like the relationships that's building between these 4 girls and like the characters. I do love the 4 characters that we're following in this book series. I just like adore them so much. So I am really excited to read the final 2 volumes tomorrow, and I can't believe tomorrow's already the last day of Summerween. Like, it's seriously gone by so fast. Good morning. It is day 7. It is the final day of Summerween, which is so wild. I just made some oatmeal with some blueberries, and it's almost like noon right now. I had a kind of late start to my morning, not gonna lie, but me and my sister are getting ready because we're gonna go down to this little like beach area that's like on the coast of Washington. It's about like a 20-ish minute drive for us, and I haven't been down there since like before we moved from my parents' house, so I'm so excited. Hello, it is the last day of Summerween, and we are on the way to this little beachy area. We haven't been here in about like 4 years. Like, it's been since we used to live with my parents, like back when we first, you know, moved to Washington, so it's been a while. We're just gonna, you know, hang out by the water. Like, they have a local Starbucks down there that looks super cute, so we're probably gonna get Starbucks and then just, you know, chill by the water for a little bit. That's Canada out there. Look at the Starbucks. It's so cute. It looks like a lighthouse. Okay, we got the goods. I got the unofficial official Starbucks Summerween drink, you know. And then I also got a bacon sandwich. And we're kind of like close to the water, but I don't really know where we are, so we're just gonna like walk around, figure it out, you know? That's what we're gonna do. So we fucked up. Turns out we're about like 15 minutes from where we thought we were supposed to be.
There's just a road closure. We're not actually that far away.
Yeah, okay, we're not that far away, but we have to take the freeway. Ugh. Oh my gosh, we made it. We finally, it's been a minute, but we found it. We're here.
You're looking at it.
This is vibes. We got our food and our coffee, and we're just gonna eat by the water. Look at this view.
Waking up in my bed, you're still stuck in my head. I'm not even hungover. I wanna call your phone, tell you what you did wrong, then ask you to come over. Not very good with decisions.
That's my wrist. I'm sorry. I don't know why I only brought these. Should have brought more things.
That's embarrassing.
No, should have brought more things. They fit so perfect in there.
Who made those?
Rachel. Not you, Rachel.
I know, but who, like, shot her out?
Rachel Hope,
Oh.
the queen.
Happy Go Lovely Sleeves?
Happy Go Lovely Sleeves. Have you heard?
No, I did not. What does she do? What is that?
She makes book sleeves.
Wow.
Little ass
Incredible.
queen. Some queen shit.
Post the link down below.
Yeah. Link down below. She makes coffee cozies too, which I honestly should have brought one.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But, you know, didn't think ahead.
Your shoulder. No, it's not used for me, but I still want your body. So dumb, but it's not over. Not very good with decisions. Know what's right, but I don't listen. I don't. And I complain and dismiss it, and I keep on reminiscing. I know, baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad for business. Baby, you're bad.
from going out to the beach. I had to change my shirt because it's freaking hot and I was sweating. And I didn't end up doing any reading by the water like I thought I would. It was actually just nice to just like hang out with my sister and talk and, you know, drink our Starbucks, and it was just very relaxing. We were out there for about an hour, and now it's like about 3 o'clock and we just got home, and so I'm planning on just laying in bed and finishing these last 2 volumes of Paper Girls now, and then we're probably gonna leave for the movie Nope tonight around like 5:30ish. But I did get some packages in the mail while we were gone, so I thought I would open them with you because I'm not entirely sure what they are. This first one's from Macmillan, so like, let's see what it is. God, yes, that's right. Okay, this one's The Resemblance, and it's this thriller that's coming out in November that looks very like dark academia vibes, which is why I wanted it. It takes place in November at the University of Georgia. It says a frat brother steps into a busy crosswalk and is struck dead by an oncoming car. But more than a dozen witnesses all agree on 2 things: that the driver looked identical to the victim and he was smiling. It sounds really interesting and really unique, and it's being published by Flatiron Books, who usually publishes a lot of thrillers that I really enjoy. So I'm very excited about this. I totally forgot I was getting this. This other package is from HarperCollins, and this is another one that I'm not sure if I know what this is. Oh, okay, I do know what this is. Oh, we have another thriller, Secluded Cabin Sleeps 6 by Lisa Unger. This is the same author as Last Girl Ghosted, but what was the other one she did? It was like The Confessions on the 745 or whatever that one's called. That was the book that I read from this author that I really enjoyed. This one says it's a chilling locked room thriller about 3 couples who rent a luxury cabin in the woods and a weekend getaway to die for. Dude, this one sounds like it's gonna be everything. I kind of want to almost save this maybe for like October, like maybe for the next Ween, you know, little readathon that we do in October, because this sounds perfect for October, like low-key. Oh my gosh, what a bummer though. This one says it goes on sale November 8th, so I guess it won't be available to read until November 8th, but I think I'll probably read this towards the end of October. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Wow, I can't believe I'm already getting like November arcs. I'm like, dude, what? It's July. Like, where's the year going? This is crazy. It's just after 5 o'clock, but I just finished reading both of the last Paper Girls volumes, and I was able to hop on and do some reading sprints with Katie kind of like last minute, because she was just doing reading sprints on Patreon and she had sent me the link in the group chat, so I was like, why not? But luckily during those reading sprints I was able to finish Paper Girls, and like, it was so cute. I'm not gonna lie, you know, some of the sci-fi, especially towards the end of this series, went a little bit over my head, so like overall don't feel like these last few volumes were as enjoyable to me as some of the earlier ones, but at the same time, like, I'm just here for the vibes, you know? Like, I love the color palette in these graphic novels. I just love that they're so beautiful, you know, and it's really pleasing to my eyes. These graphic novels are just so stunning to look at, but also the characters. Like, I just love these characters so much. I love these 4 girls. I love the different romance that was happening in this series. I was here. And like the character development, like, oh my god, by the ending, I was like, yes, bitch, yes. Also, Katie let me know that there's this really good Paper Girls playlist on Spotify. So I was listening to it while I was reading these last 2 volumes, and it was just so freaking good. Like, there were so many good like 80s songs and just like young girl kind of like girl band songs that just fit the vibe so well. So like, I had such a fun time with this series. I'm so glad that I read it. It's like honestly one of my favorite, you know, book series, because I don't read a lot of series, especially like graphic novels, but like Paper Girls, it's so good. It definitely lives up to the hype for me. I don't know if these ones are like 4 or maybe 5 stars for me. I don't know, I have to think about it more, but oh my god, I love them so much. Now I'm gonna start getting ready to go to the movies and see Nope. I'm so excited. It was really wild. I'm not gonna lie, like, that was a crazy crazy movie, and you know, it's somehow like everything I was expecting it to be and nothing like what I was expecting it to be.
Well, I think like the trailers did a good job of not really revealing the story, you know?
Yeah.
Like it revealed the shots, but it did not reveal the story at all.
I know, I'm kind of mad because we did not want to see the second trailer of the movie because we were like, we're gonna go see it anyways, and I feel like the second trailer revealed so many of like some of the best shots in the movie. But like still, oh my god, like Jordan Peele is on some next level shit, and I love his directing, his writing. Like Jordan Peele is just so fucking good. Like I don't think there's anybody in the game like him, you know? How did you feel about Nope?
I really liked it.
Yeah, do you know you're rating it or do you need to think more?
I think right now it's sitting at a 9.
Yeah, I would agree. I think I'm at a 9. Maybe
But
like an 8.5.
it might be a 10 when I think about it today. Like when I sleep.
Yeah, I need to sit on it. I'm feeling very disturbed.
It was really good though. Like I love when a movie makes me feel so fucking scared.
Yeah, I was fucking so
But you know what I
scared.
mean though? Like I'm not talking about like aliens, or I'm not talking about like blood. I'm talking about like that feeling of feeling so small and that you're literally nothing, and this thing's gonna get you like fucking no matter what.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you do, you can't outsmart it because it's literally way smarter than you, and you're fucked.
Yeah.
That feeling, that doomed feeling, like I got that so intensely, and I got that right out of the gate. Like I don't know if you remember that first shot when it was like showing the fucking, and then it went to the like horse image of him on the thing, but like that image and like the sounds of like people screaming and
Oh my God,
oh my god, that is so horrific.
Yeah, no, it was really scary. There were a few scenes where I could not even like I could barely even look at the screen because I was so scared. But like, there was a few scenes that were so scary, and also Steven Yeun did so good in this. Like,
Yeah,
I fucking love him so much, and Daniel, of course. Oh my god, Daniel was so good. He gave like the most perfect, like realistic performance of like how someone would react to fear when they're the kind of person that's kind of more quiet and reserved. Like I just loved him in this. I loved him so much, and Kiki. I thought the whole cast did so good. What's up? I'm home from seeing Nope. I'm a little traumatized. No, but just kidding. But for real, that movie was so good. There were so many scenes that are gonna be like stuck on a repeat in my brain because they were so terrifying. Yeah, I guess this is a wrap on Summerween. I know I did plan to originally read this one. I think it's called Orochi. This is a manga novel that I did intend to read for Summerween, but because I didn't get to it, it's been quite the bummer, so I think I am still going to try to read this before the end of July. So if you do want to hear my thoughts on this one, I'll probably be including it in my July wrap-up. I feel like I didn't read that much, and then I look at the stack and I'm like, oh wow. And not even included in this stack is Fever Dream, which was the audiobook that I listened to in the dark. But yeah, I'm definitely happy with all the things that I was able to read during this readathon. Like, I was able to read another manga by Junji Ito. I was able to read the first 3 volumes in the Monster manga series, which I'm obsessed with. I'm loving it. I also read 3 novels that I've been wanting to read for a long time, which include The Butterfly Garden, Aurora, and The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager, which, you know, this is my booktube pick for this month, and I have just announced that the live show is going to be on July 31st on the Sunday. That's at the end of the month at 11 a.m. Pacific time, so I mean, hopefully you can join us if you also read this book this month. And then I also read the last 3 volumes in the Paper Girls series, and I completed this series, and oh my gosh, I just feel like I read so much during this readathon. So yeah, you'll have to let me know, how did Summerween go for you? What were the best books you read this week? What were the worst books that you read this week? Once again, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to anybody who participated in Summerween this year. I feel like every year now that me and Olivia are hosting Summerween, it just gets bigger and bigger every year, and it just excites me so much to see even more people in the community participating. We do have an Instagram called This is Summerween, where I've been trying my best to repost as many people as possible over there in the Instagram stories, and I did create some highlights so you can go back through and see all of the people participating in the community, and I just think it's such a lovely thing, and it's just so exciting, you know? So I hope you had a great Summerween. I know I did. It was a really fun time, and thank you all so much for watching as always, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye.